Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Maddie Brown leaves podcasting after 6 episodes and mixed reviews to focus on family. Cody is slammed by Christine for robbing Robin while she was giving birth. Cody's bias toward Robin has been a problem throughout the Sister Wives series. The OG's 3 wives also made the decision to leave him and pursue their own happiness as a result of this. Christine, Cody's 3rd wife, is currently promoting her forthcoming book, in which she discusses Cody's favoritism in an excerpt. Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom is the title of Christine's upcoming book. She is writing it, and she will also make an audiobook of it. She recently posted a video of herself recording her audiobook to her Instagram story. Fans are very excited about the book, so the video came as a treat to all of them. However, the section Christine was recording caught the attention of many fans. In the excerpt, she not only revealed Cody's favoritism but also talked about her pain. Cody is exposed by Janelle and Christine. Christine and Janelle made the decision to reveal Cody's true colors during the tell-all. They talked about how he often hurts people where he knows it will hurt them most. In the case of Janelle, he went around telling people that she was the family's primary financial leader. This was never true. He told Christine that he wasn't as physically attracted to her anymore, knowing full well that would break her. His method of causing harm to others was this, and now they are aware of how toxic it was. Sister Wives, Christine reveals Cody left her while she was giving birth to romance. Christine, after leaving Cody, became a completely different person. She is not only more self-assured than she was before, but she is also telling the world about her story. When Christine announced that she was going to write her memoir, she explained that she would share her entire journey with fans, from her experiences since childhood to her marriage with Cody, and even some behind-the-scenes secrets from the show. Christine is currently working on the audiobook version of the book, which will be released in September 2025. She recently posted a video of herself recording the audiobook, with the caption "It's Getting Real" on it. She talked about her labor experience when she gave birth to her last child with Cody in that section. She explained that while Robin was in labor, the camera crew followed him into the room to meet her. She went on to say in a condescending tone that she had no idea what he wanted to check on. It could have been Robin's feelings about Christine giving birth or how the kids were doing. Cody made Robin the center of his universe and neglected his other wives, which has always been a pattern. Cody was occupied with checking in on Robin's feelings while Christine was writhing in pain. She is recording it herself, which will add an additional layer of relatability to the book, which thrilled fans even more. They highlighted that this way, they would be able to gain insight into what she was truly feeling at the time. The process of pre-ordering Christine's book and audiobook has already begun. She is eager to share her journey with her fans and hear her side of the story. Throughout the long and turbulent history of Sister Wives, one of the most consistent and controversial storylines has been Cody Brown's blatant favoritism toward his 4th wife, Robin Brown. From the moment Robin entered the Brown family, viewers noticed that Cody seemed to treat her differently, more gently, more romantically, and with far more patience than he ever extended to his other wives, Mary, Janelle, and Christine. This preferential treatment has been the root cause of countless arguments, on-screen breakdowns, and, ultimately, the unraveling of the plural marriage that once held the Brown family together. While the other wives occasionally tried to brush off Cody's obvious bias as new wife energy or part of the natural growing pains of plural marriage, the truth became harder to ignore as the years passed. His attention toward Robin often came at the expense of the other wives, both emotionally and physically. Now, Christine Brown, the 3rd wife who shocked fans by leaving Cody in 2021, has decided to speak her truth in the most public way possible, through her upcoming memoir, Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom. Christine has promised fans that her book will be a raw, unfiltered recounting of her life story, from her early years in a polygamist faith to her decades-long marriage to Cody, and the emotional journey that led her to walk away from him and the plural marriage lifestyle entirely. While the memoir will cover a wide range of experiences, one particular excerpt she recently shared has already set the internet ablaze, because it reveals one of the most hurtful and disrespectful moments she ever endured in her marriage. According to Christine, Cody left her side while she was in labor with their last child to go see Robin. This wasn't a quick check-in or a brief family matter, it was yet another glaring example of Cody prioritizing Robin's needs and emotions above the most vulnerable and intimate moments with his other wives. In her audiobook recording, Christine says that while she was actively experiencing labor pains, Cody wandered off with the camera crew in tow so he could go visit Robin. She still doesn't know exactly what was so urgent, but she sarcastically speculates in her memoir that perhaps Cody just needed to see how Robin was feeling about the fact that Christine was about to give birth. Christine's delivery room memory is more than just a story, it's a symbol of the emotional neglect she says defined her marriage. She recalls being in physical pain, needing the emotional support of her husband, and instead being made to feel invisible while he tended to the feelings of another wife. This was not an isolated incident either. According to Christine, Cody consistently made Robin the center of his universe, whether that meant skipping time with other wives and children, rearranging family schedules to accommodate Robin, or siding with her during disagreements without even hearing the other side. This pattern, Christine explains, was one of the biggest factors that led her to finally leave Cody. But the labor room incident stands out in her mind as one of the clearest illustrations of just how deep his favoritism ran, and how little he valued the emotional well-being of his other wives. Christine and Janelle break their silence on Cody's tactics. Christine isn't the only one speaking out. In the Season 18 Tell-All special, both Christine and Janelle confronted Cody's behavior in ways fans had never seen before. Janelle revealed that when Cody wanted to hurt someone, he knew exactly how to target their most vulnerable spots. She recalled him spreading false rumors that she was the family's primary financial provider, a claim she says was not true and was clearly meant to embarrass her. For Christine, the cruelty came in the form of Cody telling her he was no longer physically attracted to her, a comment she says was devastating and unnecessary. Looking back, both Christine and Janelle now see these moments as part of a broader pattern of emotional manipulation, a way for Cody to maintain control and to elevate Robin by comparison. Christine says that hearing those words from her husband was shattering, but the labor room incident cut even deeper because it happened during such a critical life moment. She needed her husband's presence, reassurance, and partnership, but instead, she got abandonment in favor of another wife's feelings. The book fans can't wait to read. The excerpt Christine shared came from an Instagram story where she was shown recording the audiobook version of Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom. With a playful but biting tone, she delivered the story about Cody leaving her during labor, making it clear that while she can now look back and call out the absurdity of the situation, it was deeply hurtful at the time. Fans immediately latched onto the clip, praising Christine for her bravery in telling her truth and for recording the audiobook herself, which will allow listeners to hear the tone, pauses, and inflections that convey exactly how she felt in those moments. Many pointed out that hearing Christine narrate her own story will make it even more powerful and relatable, especially for those who have watched her journey on Sister Wives for over a decade. The book, scheduled for release in September 2025, is already available for pre-order in both print and audio formats. Christine has promised that no topic will be off-limits, including never-before-revealed behind-the-scenes moments from Sister Wives, details about her spiritual journey, and insights into the breakdown of her marriage. Why this story matters to fans. To longtime viewers, Christine's labor room revelation isn't just another piece of Brown family drama, it's proof of what they have suspected for years. Fans have long believed that Cody's love for Robin has come at the expense of his relationships with his other wives, and this moment validates that theory in a painfully clear way. While Cody has often denied playing favorites, Christine's account paints a very different picture. The fact that a camera crew followed Cody as he left Christine in labor to check on Robin is also telling. It suggests that even during the most private family moments, the narrative being captured for television was still shaped around Robin's importance in the family. For many fans, this makes the situation even worse. It wasn't just that Cody left, it was that the moment was turned into content, further diminishing the significance of Christine's experience. Christine's new life and new voice. Since leaving Cody, Christine has undergone a remarkable transformation. She appears happier, healthier, and more confident than ever, openly sharing her joy in her marriage to David Woolley, her adventures as a grandmother, and her thriving new life in Utah. By telling her story in her memoir, Christine is not just reliving the painful parts of her past, she's reclaiming them and using them to inspire others who may feel trapped in unhappy or unbalanced relationships. Her willingness to share moments like the labor incident shows that she's no longer afraid to challenge the narrative Cody has tried to maintain for years. Instead of staying silent to keep the peace, Christine is making it clear that her truth matters, and that it's time for fans to see the full picture. Final thoughts. Christine's revelation that Cody left her during labor to check on Robin is a stark reminder of the emotional imbalance that plagued the Brown family for years. For fans, it's not just about one moment, it's about a pattern of behavior that ultimately destroyed the family's plural marriage. With her memoir on the horizon, Christine is finally putting her experiences into her own words, ensuring that her side of the story is told without filters, edits, or spin. Christine Brown has never been one to stay silent about the years of pain and neglect she endured in her marriage to Cody Brown, but her upcoming memoir, Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom, is shaping up to be her most explosive tell-all yet. For years, Sister Wife's fans have speculated about just how deep Cody's favoritism toward his fourth wife, Robin, really went, and now, thanks to Christine's own words, one of the most jaw-dropping examples is finally coming to light. In a recent Instagram story, Christine gave fans a behind-the-scenes glimpse into the recording process for her audiobook. Sitting at the microphone, headphones on, she captioned the short clip "It's getting real," and fans assumed it would be a fun sneak peek. But instead, the snippet Christine chose to share stopped everyone in their tracks. In that excerpt, she recounted a deeply personal and painful moment, the day she was in labor with her youngest child, struggling through contractions, only to watch her husband leave her side to go spend time with Robin. Christine's voice carried both disbelief and bitterness as she explained how the Sister Wife's camera crew even followed Cody as he walked into another room, not to grab supplies or check on their other kids, but to see how Robin was doing while Christine was literally about to give birth. She recalled lying there, exhausted, vulnerable, and in pain, wondering what was so urgent about Robin's well-being that it took precedence over his wife in labor. Christine even admitted she wasn't entirely sure if Cody was checking on Robin's kids, her mood, or simply her opinion about Christine going into labor, but the pattern was clear: Robin was always the center of his attention, no matter what was happening with his other wives. This was not a one-off moment but a snapshot of the larger problem that had plagued their plural marriage for years. Christine's revelation echoes what she and fellow former Sister Wife Janelle Brown said during the most recent Sister Wives Tell-All special. In that tense sit-down with host Sukanya Krishnan, both women peeled back the curtain on Cody's behavior and the emotional damage it caused. They painted a picture of a man who didn't just neglect his wives, but who seemed to know exactly how to hurt them most. For Janelle, Cody spread damaging rumors, telling others she was the primary financial leader of the family, something she says was absolutely false and designed to make her the scapegoat for the Browns' money troubles. For Christine, the emotional dagger came when Cody bluntly told her he was no longer physically attracted to her, knowing full well it would cut deep. Christine now believes these weren't impulsive comments but calculated blows, Cody finding their deepest insecurities and pressing them like buttons. Looking back, she sees it as part of a toxic cycle of favoritism, control, and emotional manipulation. By the time Christine went into labor with her last child, she had already been dealing with years of feeling like a lower priority. But what happened that day cemented the realization that Cody's heart, and his attention, belonged almost entirely to Robin. Fans have often debated whether Cody's love for Robin was stronger than for his other wives, but Christine's memoir makes it sound like there was no contest. Even at one of the most intimate, life-changing moments a couple can share, the birth of their child, Cody's thoughts and actions were pulled toward Robin. Christine's telling of the story makes it clear that it wasn't just about physical absence, it was about the emotional statement that absence made. By choosing to check on Robin instead of holding Christine's hand through a contraction, Cody sent an unspoken message about who really mattered most to him. The fact that Christine is narrating her own audiobook adds an extra layer of raw emotion to the revelation. Fans are eager to hear the inflections in her voice, the pauses, the moments when she might choke up or laugh bitterly. Social media lit up after Christine's Instagram post, with many viewers commenting that hearing her say it, instead of reading it, would hit so much harder. "I can't wait to hear her tell this story in her own voice," one fan wrote.